On the last day of May 2026, the United States made a significant move in what has become one of the most important technological contests of our time. The Department of Commerce issued new guidance that effectively closes a major loophole in its export controls on advanced artificial intelligence chips destined for China. From now on, any company headquartered in China will need a special license to purchase the latest high-performance AI processors, regardless of where their subsidiaries are located. This quiet policy adjustment is the latest escalation in a long-running tech war that is quietly reshaping global supply chains, innovation, and the balance of economic power. To understand why this matters, we need to go back a few years. The story really accelerated in 2019 when the US placed Huawei on its entity list due to national security concerns. Then, in October 2022, Washington introduced sweeping restrictions on the sale of advanced semiconductors and the sophisticated equipment used to manufacture them. The goal was straightforward: slow China's progress in developing cutting-edge artificial intelligence, particularly applications with military potential. China responded by trying to build its own capabilities. Companies began routing purchases through overseas subsidiaries in places like Southeast Asia to get around the rules. Industry estimates suggest hundreds of thousands of powerful chips may have already reached Chinese firms through these channels. That's what this latest move is designed to stop. The new guidance targets companies like those developing the next generation of large language models. It directly affects access to chips such as NVIDIA's Blackwell series and equivalent processors from AMD. Think of these advanced AI chips as the supercomputers of our era. They are essential for training the massive AI models that power everything from chatbots to scientific research and autonomous systems. The performance gap between what the United States and its allies can produce and what China can currently achieve domestically remains substantial, several years at the leading edge. For Chinese technology giants like Alibaba, Tencent, and ByteDance, this creates real constraints. Their ability to train ever larger models at the frontier level will be slowed. Beijing will almost certainly respond by increasing state support for domestic semiconductor champions like SMIC and accelerating research into alternative chip architectures. On the American side, the policy aims to preserve a strategic technological advantage, but it comes with trade-offs. US chip designers lose some of their massive Chinese market. Supply chains are becoming more fragmented and expensive, and there's an ongoing debate about whether these controls ultimately accelerate China's drive towards self-reliance, rather than permanently blocking progress. The ripple effects extend far beyond the two countries directly involved. Countries across Asia, Europe, and beyond are feeling pressure to align with one side or the other in this emerging tech divide. Companies everywhere are rethinking where they build factories and source critical components. We're watching the gradual bifurcation of the global semiconductor industry into two increasingly separate ecosystems. This development also raises important questions about the future of innovation. When the world's two largest economies operate in parallel technological universes, does overall progress slow down? Or does competition actually drive faster breakthroughs? The answer will shape economic growth for decades to come. In the short term, we can expect stricter enforcement, more creative circumvention attempts, and continued volatility in technology markets. Over the longer horizon of 5 to 20 years, the world may settle into a new normal of dual supply chains, higher costs, and geopolitically driven technology development. What we're seeing is the deep intertwining of economics, national security, and technological leadership. Decisions that once seemed like routine trade policy are now central to great power competition in the 21st century. The outcome of this chip war won't just determine which companies win market share. It will influence everything from future productivity growth to the global balance of power. These are complex forces reshaping our world, and understanding them is more important than ever. If you're finding value in these clear, in-depth analyses, I invite you to subscribe to Macro Decoded. It helps us continue bringing you these stories. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.